From NDTV Studios on the second floor of the Duncan Student Center. A Notre Dame student media and Notre Dame television production. This is ND Sunrise.
Good morning, Notre Dame. I'm your graduate reporter, Elijah Keel, and welcome to ND Sunrise. We hope you had a lovely Valentine's Day filled with love and happiness and not cramming for the hardest tests ever devised by man. You professors know who you are. But coming up for today's show, we have boxing, an ultimate battle between man and machine, and a little advice for new students. Let's start things off with a recap of Kieran reporting on the Bengal bouts. Over to you, Kieran.
Bengal Bouts is Notre Dame's annual boxing tournament. This will be our 93rd season. It was started by Newt Rockne way back in the day as a way to keep football players in shape. But as the years have passed, regular students have gotten involved. It's moved away from football and it's kind of become its own sport in a way.
One of the best things about Bengal Bouts and the Notre Dame Boxing Club, men's boxing club, is its dual mission. So obviously there's the whole learning to box and then competing, but also what we're really here for is to raise money for the Holy Cross missions in Bangladesh. We try to raise as much money as possible. Last year I believe we raised over $200,000. So we're able to provide schooling and then room and board for all of these students as well, who otherwise would have no really other educational options. So I'm very blessed and proud to be a part of this club for that reason. Just to know that all of my hard work is building towards something besides just the benefits that I gain from it.
A lot of people might talk about joining Bengal Bouts for the workout, and our workouts are really tough. We're pretty notorious for having great workouts, but I think Bengal Bouts is so much more than that. Personally, I always wanted to compete in boxing and combat sports my whole life, so it's really been a dream come true for me. But maybe someone without the same background and interest of me, to get an opportunity to learn a new skill, you get to compete in front of your friends, classmates, family in many cases, and you also get in great shape, and you get the fulfillment of raising money for a much higher cause.
I really feel like I've grown a lot physically, but like the real growth has been very mental. I used to be so terrified. Quite frankly, coming to practices, I kind of hide into the corner. Now I just feel like a lot more confident in myself, and I think that's really carried with me in all aspects of my life. Just being able to take myself so far out of my comfort zone by joining the club in the first place, and then being able to see the growth and progression and find success in it has given me that confidence to know that I can do the same thing really in anything that I apply myself to.
Notre Dame boxing has given me so much over the last 4 years. Joining as a freshman, honestly I don't know what I would have done otherwise, to now being able to be a senior and coaching guys from my dorm, my teammates, my friends. It's really been a dream come true for me.
That guy next to me who I can see is working hard, that makes me want to work harder too. So really the effort level here is so high, and I'm grateful to be a part of it, because then that just like forces me to raise my personal bar to match that of the club, and I'm all the better for it.
We've got a couple hundred guys that have been working super hard over the last 4 or 5 months, putting a lot of work, taught a lot of skills, developed a lot of great boxers, and it's going to be a great show for all 4 nights of the tournament. So every practice we break down at the end with 2 words in Bangla, which is the language of Bangladesh. The first one stands for physical strength, it's Shakti, and the second one stands for courage, more on the mental side, and Shahosh. So at the end of every practice, the captains say Shakti, and the members of the club say Shahosh, and that's how we break down the end of our practice every day. Shakti on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Shakti! Shahosh! Thank you, Karen. Make sure to catch the Bengal bouts this Thursday. In other, more pressing news, as many of you have noticed, we have a few more friendly faces in the form of the new robot delivery system that's been recently implemented. However, to deliver or to pick up? That is the question. Elise and I decided to answer this question in the ultimate battle between man and machine. Watch as I test my might in this robo race. Dinner Dash edition. Sending it to you, Elise.
Today, we decided to put Notre Dame's new food delivery robots to the ultimate test. I'm here in the Duncan Student Center in the NDTV studio, waiting for my ABP sandwich to be delivered to me in roughly 20 or 30 minutes. Elijah, on the other hand, is outside in the rain, walking all the way to ABP with his own legs to pick up a sandwich. So we'll see who gets their sandwich first, and if the robots are really worth it.
Victory is in the bag.
I didn't think this all the way through because Elijah is taking this very seriously. And I was just kind of gonna sit around in here and do nothing. So the vibes of this segment are gonna be off.
See that there? That's the loser card. Loser's POV. You guys see that? That's Jesus celebrating my victory. Got here just in time. They literally just dropped off my food, and I'm heading back. The elevator slows me down. To be expected. Machines looking after machines. Where's the robot? Where's the robot? I'm simply going to take this as a victory, and she does not need to know about how close this was.
No, my robot just got here. Okay, we're both back, and we got our food and drink. He went above and beyond. And okay, so what was your time?
My time was 15 minutes and 34 seconds.
15 minutes and 34 seconds, and mine took an extra 3 minutes and 15 seconds, which is actually not that much longer. But now I think we're gonna go sit and enjoy our ABP. So, for Elise and Elijah, sending it back to Elijah.
I'm getting tired just looking at that video, but after a tough fight, man has prevailed over machine. But he did not prevail over the weather. In other less intense news, the dynamic duo Zora and Mary Claire have a special video giving out great and helpful advice by freshmen for freshmen. Take it away, you two.
What's up, NDTV? I'm Zora Rogers. And I'm Mary Claire Anderson. With the REA decisions already out and the regular decisions coming out soon, we are so excited to welcome the class of 2027 to the Notre Dame campus.
That's right, and today we have an interview with a special guest, McKenna Mwathi, who's going to let you know everything you need to know about Notre Dame for the incoming freshmen and give some great advice. Let's welcome McKenna.
McKenna, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
First things first, could you give us a quick Notre Dame introduction?
Okay, hi, my name is McKenna. I'm a freshman here at Notre Dame. I live in Pascagoula West, and I'm a film, TV, theater major from Atlanta, Georgia.
Incoming freshmen, take notes because you will have to do that a lot during welcome weekend. So McKenna, why did you choose Notre Dame?
If we're being honest, it was the money. They gave me the most money, and they're the best ranked school. And then honestly, on top of money, the community is just so great here. You know, everyone's always reaching out to help you. Like, you will find your place here, like, no matter what.
So incredibly true.
So McKenna, tell me how your first semester went. What went well, what didn't, and what changes do you plan on making this semester to make yourself even more successful?
See, me personally, for all the freshmen out there, I had possibly the worst semesters of my entire life last semester. So, I came in all nice and happy. I fell down the stairs the second week of school. I got double pink eye, tonsillitis, ear infection, and COVID. So,
Wow.
just don't do that. Please take your vitamins. Second of all, don't fall for a man who doesn't like you back. And then don't make him your only friend and hang out with him every day for 50 days straight. But on top of that, I just connected with community, like, very much. I have so many girls in my dorm. I love my dorm to the day I die. The women in there are so sweet, so, like, the community's so serious. Like, when I was absolutely dying last semester, they all checked up on me, brought me soup, saw how I was doing. And, this semester I'm, like, getting involved in more clubs. On top of grades, just figuring out when to do stuff and how to do stuff. And that's really the struggle of college, especially your first semester. But second semester is when you really get to start, stepping out, not being as sick, meeting new people, meeting new faces, working out more. So that's what I'm going to do a lot, going forward, just minus all the sicknesses and the falling for a man who doesn't like you back.
Yeah, one thing I appreciate about you, McKenna, is that you're always so real. You just keep it real, and I think that's really, we need more authenticity on campus. I agree. I also had pink eye twice last semester too, so I really feel you, and this truly is great advice, so thank you so much.
All right, McKenna, now we're going to do a quick speed round of all of your favorite things about Notre Dame, okay?
Okay.
All right, favorite dining hall?
North Dining Hall.
Favorite Flex Point meal?
It would have to be the grilled chicken pesto from Flip Kitchen.
Favorite study spot on campus?
Desio Family Hall. It's the English department.
Favorite class you've taken so far at Notre Dame?
USEN, the 1619 project with Professor Duffy.
Favorite boys dorm on campus?
I want to say Dylan.
Favorite girls dorm on campus?
Pascarilla West Hall. Roll Weasel.
Well, I'm going to have to disagree with that one because I personally think Walsh is the best hall on campus. Freshmen, take notes because that was some good advice.
Thank you.
So it's very easy to get stuck in the campus bubble. I know that. Mary Claire knows that. Just about every person who's ever set foot in South Bend knows that. So what's your favorite off-campus spot? Just to eat or just to do anything?
My favorite off-campus spot is Rocco's. Amazing, amazing Italian food. 10 out of 10.
I recommend the fettuccine Alfredo. I love Rocco's.
Recommend the lasagna. Personal fave. And they have sweet tea.
All right, McKenna. If there's one last piece of advice you could give any incoming Notre Dame freshman, what would it be?
It would to be, don't get stuck with the same group and doing the same thing like as soon as you get to campus. Like, try as many things as possible. Go to as many club events, meet as many people. If you have any sort of cultural background, other like niche interests, go to all the club events, go to literally every meeting. Like, you can narrow it down as the semester goes on, but the more things you do and the more people you find, like, the easier it is for you to find like the people who really connect with you. Also, don't fall for a man who doesn't like you back.
Both of those are such good advice, and come check out NDTV as one of your clubs while you're at it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us today, McKenna.
Thank you so much for having me, Mary Claire.
So that's all we have for you today. Again, a huge thank you to McKenna for being so real and vulnerable, because I know that takes guts. So as always, I'm Zora Rogers.
And I'm Mary Claire Anderson. We are signing off for this week, and as always, go Irish.
Thank you, guys. That advice was actually really good. And that falling for someone who doesn't love you back advice, super relatable. For my freshman year, of course. Anyway, as we wrap up this love and test-filled week, there are still a few more events before it's over. If you, like me, enjoy street food and trying new things, then make sure to head to the Coleman Morse Kitchen this Thursday at 5 p.m. for SWAD, a Taste of India. Enjoy the more exotic foods of India, courtesy of the Center of Languages and Cultures. For anyone who enjoys their philosophical conversations with Grammy nomination level music, get your tickets for the Iris Dement Concert and Conversation. The event is this Friday at 7:30 in the DeBartolo Performing Arts Center, so get your tickets before they're sold out. If that last event sounds interesting to you, why not bring your parents along for the show? As Friday also kicks off Junior Parents Weekend 2023, where your parents and or legal guardians are cordially invited to join us on campus. There's plenty of activities to do all weekend, so make sure you register your parents as soon as you can. For more events, you can always check this week at ND Digest in your email. And that brings us to the end of today's episodes. For all our regular ND Sunrise watchers, you know you can find us every Tuesday and Thursday morning from 5 to 9 a.m. on Channel 57. For my fellow night owls, you can always find all our episodes and the latest news on campus on our NDTV YouTube channel under the ND Sunrise playlist. And to stay updated on things here on NDTV, you can follow our social media platforms at Notre Dame Television on Instagram, at Notre Dame TV on Twitter, and Notre Dame Television on YouTube. Here at NDTV, we're doing all that we can to keep you updated. And if what we do at NDTV is something that interests you, or maybe something you would like to try, you can email ndtv@nd.edu or stop by our studio on the second floor of the Duncan Student Center. We're always looking for new members, so don't be shy. From working on the camera to speaking at the anchor's desk, we have a range of roles to be filled here at NDTV. So if you'd like to join, send us an email or come down to the studio. We would love to have you. And with that ends today's morning news. Thank you for joining us, and remember, take your vitamins or you're letting the machines win. I'm Elijah Keel, and from all of us here at the studio, we wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.